that maybe nature is going to be in your favor. Your testicles are finally waking up again, and they're looking up like, bro, it took 45 years, but finally, bro, here is your reward. And your testosterone levels might double. Maybe you don't even need TRT. Vigorous Steve here. This is going to be a little bit of a public service announcement for all of the guys that are currently in their midlife crisis. You can't afford a sports car because your ex-wife took half of your cash in the divorce. You wanted a red Lamborghini or a red Porsche, but all of the funds are now with the ex-wife. So you're thinking about, you got the genius idea to go on testosterone replacement therapy because all of your friends are already on TRT and everybody online is talking about TRT like it's the best thing ever. And, well, you got yourself a dime-piece new girlfriend who is literally half your age, so you want to feel a little bit rejuvenated and energetic and heighten your libido because otherwise you simply can't keep up with her. And because you're now your net worth is now literally sliced in half, you have to perform because otherwise she will leave you for the next guy who's probably more rich than you are. And at least a big up to you for getting a dime-piece half your age because, well, that's how the good life starts yet again. So now you're thinking about taking some TRT for yourself. I want the TRT, but I'm here to tell you that you can't handle the TRT. Before we get into it, please like the video, leave a comment for the algorithm, and consider subscribing if you haven't already. Feel free to join the YouTube and Patreon memberships to support the channel where you can vote for upcoming deep dives or join the weekly private Vigorous Q&A, which is always on Saturday, with a 100% chance that you can get your question answered. No super chats required, albeit still highly appreciated. Okay, why am I telling you guys this? A lot of you guys in your midlife crisis, you grinded your socks off, you worked very, very hard to make yourself a millionaire or at least financially secure. But if the wife or, your significant other took half in the divorce, you are mad stressed. I get it. And even if you didn't go through your divorce and you're still happily married and together with your dime-piece girlfriend, right? Your relationship is phenomenal, but you want a little bit of a boost. If you're in your midlife crisis and your testosterone levels are now declining because you didn't take care of yourself, going on TRT is probably going to make it worse. You are already balding. You are already experiencing acne. You maybe have a little bit of gynecomastia in the past. Maybe your body fat levels are too high. Maybe you have hair growth in places you did not want them to, and now you have to do laser therapy to get that removed, right? Your hair is already migrating from the scalp to the rest of your body. Your libido is low, right? All kinds of side effects. You're basically a walking bundle of side effects, and now you think TRT is going to fix it? TRT is not a Band-Aid, buddy. It isn't. Please get it out of your head. Your life is not magically going to get better by going on TRT. And again, I mentioned this several times earlier. If you want to keep the TRT honeymoon phase going, where you feel exceptionally good for the first couple of weeks or months, and then somehow, some way, all of those beneficial feelings go away, and now you're filled with a ton of side effects, and now you have to go on HRT and micromanaging all of these little things that you weren't doing before, right? You got an acute beneficial response, and you think that this is going to last forever, and then it went away. So why is that? It's very easy. You were unhealthy to start with. And you need to get healthy before you go on TRT because TRT is going to supercharge you. It's not a Band-Aid. It's not going to fix you. It's literally nitric oxide for your car. So if your car is rackety and some of the parts are already falling off, by going faster and putting more strain on the engine, your car is literally going to explode or fall apart while you're driving 100 kilometers or 100 miles per hour. So do you want that to happen? I think not. So how about we give your car, your body, a makeover first? Yeah, you'll have to wait with the TRT, of course, but you can start doing some research in the meantime. Because going on TRT, especially if you're self-prescribing your own TRT, right, by sourcing these drugs online, requires a ton of knowledge. You literally need to become an expert in interpreting your blood work results and how to do injections and how to manage all of the side effects. And, well, the first one you probably already don't understand, right? Because you can literally improve your blood work results by improving your lifestyle. So why don't we start there first? Why don't we start cooking all of our own meals, focusing on micronutrients? And I'm not going to give you the diet. You're going to do the own searching of yourself to acquire the knowledge. I'm not going to spoon feed you. You're an adult. Do your own research. Please. Yeah, I had to, shove it in a little bit hard like this, but you understand where I'm going, right? On this YouTube channel, there's a lot of videos about nutrition. All you have to do is search it and watch them and take notes to learn for yourself. Become an expert in nutrition. Figure out which foods work well for you, and you can simply go by your digestion. Your digestion, your stool, the way your stomach reacts to this food will tell you a world of information. All you have to do is listen to it. And otherwise, you ask your significant other to put their ears on your stomach following meals and tell them to interpret how your gastrointestinal tract is reacting to this meal. Follow an elimination diet. Again, I put so many videos on this YouTube channel to guide you through this process. You do the searching and you acquire the knowledge. I'm not going to spoon feed you. Figure out your nutrition, supplement on top, supplement everything known to man that is known to boost testosterone levels, then start sleeping to your circadian rhythm. But Steve, I'm so busy with work. Okay, I get it. I literally designed a sleep stack deep dive video series, which is slowly dropping over the next couple of weeks. Watch it and take notes, right? Start sleeping to your circadian rhythm, and hopefully you're financially secure enough to kind of take the edge off the financial burdens and all this workload that you're currently under. Take a step back, de-stress, maybe go on a holiday, right? Start eating right, sleep a little bit better, and maybe that's how your blood work parameters improve. You need to be able to mitigate all of the side effects which you're currently experiencing because you're unhealthy, right? If you're eating a lot of processed foods, if you're smoking, drinking regularly, or taking recreational drugs, it's okay to let that go, right? Because on TRT, you're always on drugs. You're always on superphysiological levels of testosterone, and it's never just TRT. It's always a little bit more. Ideally, full hormone replacement therapy consisting of testosterone, DHEA, pregnenolone, HCG, and perhaps some growth hormone and other compounds to keep you going. Like Cialis is always a solid bet, but also comes with side effects. And if you're not on top of your nutrition, the gastrointestinal upset, the acid reflux from a low dose of 5 milligrams Cialis, you're not going to be ready for it. You can't handle that part of TRT. So get yourself healthy first, learn how to interpret your blood work results and learn how to improve your blood work results. And maybe nature is going to be in your favor. Your testicles are finally waking up again and they're looking up like, bro, it took 45 years, but finally, bro, here is your reward. And your testosterone levels might double. Maybe you don't even need TRT, or at least you feel significantly better. And if your levels go from 300 to 600 and it's not enough yet, if you're now in a perfect state of health and you go on TRT from 300 to 600 by yourself and now 900 to 1100 nanograms per deciliter, for example, guess what? You're not going to get any of it because now you're in a good state of health. Now you're resilient. Now you can absorb the side effects and brush them off like it's nothing. Really, get yourself healthy first. Make sure that your body is fully optimized because TRT is going to optimize it further. And if you're micronutrient deficient, it's going to pull all of the micronutrients away from your hair follicles and your skin and other places of the body to keep you healthy and prevent these side effects like hair loss and acne, just to grow a little bit of muscle tissue or make you feel a little bit energetic. So, and again, that's not going to last if you're not on top of your nutrition. So, and not on top of your daily fasted cardio and not on top of going to the gym. And especially if you're currently overweight, you're fat, you have a dad bod, tons of aromatization is going to happen. So get yourself down to 12% body fat. See your six-pack by yourself. You don't need to go on TRT first. In order to get a six-pack, you can get a six-pack by yourself without the use of pharmaceutical aids. And if that means you have to learn about nutrition and incorporate the daily fasted cardio and go to the gym, so be it. So be it. You'll get a lot more out of your TRT by the time you get ready for it. So turn your Toyota Corolla that's literally 30 years old and covered in dust and even got some rust holes around the edges and probably, most likely, some bird poop on the top. Turn that dirty old Toyota Corolla into a nice, polished American sports car by yourself. And then if you want to add in the nitric oxide to go extra fast, please, you have my 100% blessing to do so. And now this fully tuned, highly polished American muscle car that's literally spewing flames out of the exhausts and makes this deep, purring, masculine noise when sitting there idle with your trophy girlfriend that's half your age in the backseat, all contorted and in a perpetual state of bliss. You know exactly what I mean. This is now you. And you didn't even need drugs to get the job done. Really, it's possible, dude. All you have to do is put in the effort. And then, and only then, can you put in the TRT and take that sports car from 60 miles an hour within 2 seconds to 100 miles per hour within 1.5 seconds, figuratively speaking. So, be patient, put in the work, do your due diligence researching, get that dream physique without TRT, and then I promise you, man, you will not get any of the side effects that I hear every day, every single day of the week. People complain about. I went on TRT and I get all these side effects. I went on TRT and I don't think it's for me. I need to go to Nandrolone only. I went on TRT and I can't sleep. I went on TRT and I get hair loss worse than before. I went on TRT and I got gyno worse than before. I went on TRT and I got acne worse than before. I went on TRT and my life is in shambles. You should be ashamed of yourself. You want to join the TRT crew? You're not ready. Get healthy first. And then we can talk. All right, I'll leave it here. Food for thought, guys. I really hope to send you in the right direction because, again, the nightmares are aplenty, but it doesn't have to be like that. And all you need to do is not treat your body like a dumpster like you've been doing for the last 40 to 50 years. This is how you got yourself into trouble in the first place, and you need to do the exact opposite, which is getting yourself healthy. Treat your body like a full-time athlete instead, an athlete that always tries to better themselves and reach their goals through effort every single day, step by step, day by day, until they ultimately reach their goals. And when you reach your goals with nutrition and an overall lifestyle change, maybe you don't even need TRT. And if you do want TRT after that, because you went from 300 to 600 and you want a little bit more, okay, I get it. You have my full blessing because now you're in a good state of health and your blood work proves it. Go on TRT and you'll have the time of your life. It will be phenomenal, man. All the good things that you hear about TRT, that's exactly what you're going to experience. But the prerequisite is that you're in a good state of health, not the state of health that you're currently in, this complete messed up state that's ultimately due to whatever phase of your life you ended up being in. Do the exact opposite. Get yourself healthy, add in a little bit of TRT, turn that into full HRT. Your significant other, your trophy girlfriend that's half your age, is going to be very, very pleased with you, and she will stick around. I promise you that. Okay, I'll leave it here. Thank you guys so much for watching. You can find everything that I'm associated with down below in the YouTube description sections. My sponsors, my affiliates, you can find some more on my website, vigorsteve.com. If you're looking for excellent patient care coordinators to help you guide you through this process of getting healthy, ultimately, perhaps if you qualify, ending up on TRT, look no further than Merrick Health. I got a link for them and a discount code for them down below in the description section as well. They can guide you through this process, get you healthy first, and then if you still need it, well, maybe they can prescribe you some TRT legally. Vigorous crew, you guys know what to do. A front double bicep for you guys. Man, I'm not even on TRT, and it still looks quite okay, right? Not phenomenal, but it still looks half decent, only running HCG and recombinant FSH. Maybe that's because I always focus on my nutrition. Maybe that's because I do my fasted cardio every single day for the last couple of years. Maybe that's because I go to the gym. Maybe that's because I focus on my micronutrient intake. Maybe that's because I get adequate amounts of sleep in. Maybe that's because I, de-stress and remove all of the stressors out of my life. Maybe because I know that I can actually afford that sports car, but I choose not to do it because I'd rather invest in Bitcoin. Anyway, food for thought. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.